Guilty Gear Exar, Rev 2. 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 Guilty Gear Exar, online.
Who dares to enter the mayhem?
Hello everyone. In about 40 minutes, there will be Rev Tuesday. And I guess since they run this tournament at this time, always, the maintenance is over by this time.
Zato 1. Zato 1. Arena. Zato versus Melia. Get ready to rock.
Okay, I think they run at Pat's channel. Hello, Bradley. We are in a online tournament for the first time in a very long time. Actually, I say very long time, but it might not be actually too long ago. It's a small weekly tournament called Rev Tuesday. And I think the only notable person there was Elvin. Here's the attendee list. There's an issue with Zato also, where the types of things that you want to lab out are actually not too interesting, I think. So when you're playing something like Soul, there's so many things you want to try out because you feel like, okay, maybe no one's done this before. But then you play Zato and everything that you do is kind of already set in stone, and things that you find out about the character are generally not very useful in actual matches. So it is a little bit sad in that regard. Haven't gone for Rev Tuesday because Waterloo locals are on Tuesday. Are you still playing Exerd at Waterloo? I assume it's still at the Pinup arcade. I don't assume there's too much Exerd there unless things have changed. Always playing Exerd, I see. Dragonfly is usually there. Yep, he is the one guy to hold up Exerd at in these trying times. Trying times for Exerd. I think other games are doing pretty well. Street Fighter 6 and Tekken, as usual. Tuesday locals are on University of Waterloo campus. Bi-weekly locals on Wednesday are at Pinup. I see. Oh, so there's a school related event also. There's a new Exerd player in Waterloo, but he plays Johnny, so it's cringe. Yeah, I think there are much more cringe choices, so you should be happy. You know, I could be playing Baiken, or... or an unironic Potemkin player. Imagine that. See, I get to have the excuse of being a Zato player first, and then like 2 other characters before Potemkin, so I can pretend to be a fake Potemkin connoisseur, but not really. See, I just play Potemkin to shitpost, essentially. I'm not like the other pop players, you see. can pass off the Potemkin rep to others, I get it. See, I can harness the energy that the other Potemkin players are generating and use it to my advantage when I wanted to. And then when something happens that's not good to me because of playing pot, then I just brush off the Potemkin reputation. Because you know, you've heard of a lot of other players who play Soul and pot, or like Kai and pot. But you haven't ever seen a player who plays Zato and pot. They don't exist, because Zato players don't exist. Let me teach you something about Zato. So, when Zato does Shadow Gallery, you see that he kind of teleports to the ground and then bounces back up to do his attack? Well, he's not actually teleporting. What's happening is he is moving downwards at a very fast speed. So if I YRC at different times during Shadow Gallery, what happens is, depending on the timing that I YRC, he will appear based on the location he happened to be at while moving downwards very quickly. So if I YRC a little bit later, I'll appear closer to the ground, and if I YRC a little bit earlier, he will appear higher up because he hasn't moved downwards yet, although he is moving very fast. And also, on top of this, there's a part where just before he's about to emerge from the ground, so this is before he emerges, and then you can see that I kind of moved forwards really quickly, and that's because when he's under the ground and then about to reappear, he doesn't just move up, he also moves forwards a little bit. And that moment where he is moving forwards, if you time the YRC correctly, it'll carry the momentum from that forward movement. Like that. And you will dash forwards very quickly, and this is pretty good for command throws. But it is very difficult, because the timing for this depends on how high up you are. And it is very difficult to practice something where there is like such a high amount of variance for height. So if you're at like this height, you need to know specifically at which timing you need to YRC to get that forward movement. And that is very difficult to do. There we go. There we go again. I think at like regular jump heights, I can get it kind of somewhat reliably. There we go. But like at this height, it is very difficult. And probably not realistic. It's too many different timings. And also because you're moving downwards really quickly, it also means that your air normals actually become stronger, since a moving air normal is stronger than an air normal that is standing still. So what I mean by this is, I can come down with an air normal, and that air normal will hit everything in its trajectory because it is moving very quickly. Very useful, especially versus people who are trying to throw you because they know that you're gonna Shadow Gallery. And a good way to illustrate this too is if I set it to be a Zato mirror, which is not a realistic scenario in real matches. Let's say that I set my opponent to do this. Come on. There you go. So you see that I threw him, but he was thrown way below where he started Shadow Gallery. And that's because I caught him while he was moving downwards very quickly. Which is something you can go for. There we go. You can go low off that, I'm assuming. Yeah, you can do that also. So if you're doing like... you can do this. But generally speaking, the purpose of this is to catch the opponent's jump, because you're trying to interrupt them from throwing you. And because this is the case, you wanna put something out there before you land. Usually. Not always. here's the, to expand on the thing from before, here's the other issue. So Zato is a character that is designed with more risk for dropping a combo, because most characters, if you think about like Soul or Kai, or in your case, like if you play Faust, this actually kind of applies to you too, because of the way your item toss works. So if you're playing Zato, the issue is your combos don't, the mechanical difficulty of your combos isn't too hard, honestly. If you're just considering the raw mechanical difficulty as opposed to having to learn negative edge, if you just take the difficulty part, it's not that hard. And then, but now the issue is, this character not only has the threat of dropping the combo, which means number one, you lose damage if you do so, and number two, you lose your potentially your Oki, because it might lead into Oki. So if I'm doing a combo that's like let's say something really simple, like this. So that's a good example because it just failed. So let's say I want to do close slash, 5H into close drill. Well, my risk is number one and number two. It's the same as any other character, which is I lose damage and I lose my knockdown. But Zato also has a number 3, which is if I have Eddie summoned, and I fail that combo, now not only do I lose that damage and the knockdown, I also get the risk of my opponent killing Eddie. Because that's not a spot where Eddie is supposed to die, since I'm doing damage to my opponent, and he's getting hit. In which case, he should not be able to hit Eddie, normally. So it's like, the downsides of failing a combo are larger than for other characters, generally speaking, for this scenario. And so the ability to be consistent in your combos is, I guess you could say, rewarded more when you're playing the character. Or if you want to look at it negatively, you can say that the character is punished harder for not being consistent. And it's probably more accurate to put it that way, but you gotta be a positive when you're playing Zato, because you won't be able to survive otherwise. And so Faust, where Faust comes in, is he also has something like a little bit similar. It's not quite as bad as Zato, but a lot of times you want to be using your item toss. So like Mini Faust, Poison, the launchpad, that kind of thing. And you might be trying to incorporate that into your combo. And so if you fail to do so, and your item doesn't work out in that combo, then it's kind of effectively the case that your item toss has lost its value. Which is, again, not a thing that other characters have to deal with. I'm trying to think of other characters that also do this. I guess it's like kind of also summon characters, like if you're playing Dizzy, you set up a fish, like a laser fish or something, and then you mess up your combo. I guess the time that you take to set up the fish is also kind of like that, but I think Dizzy is a little different. Because the way in which you summon fish seems less committal than either of the other cases, like Zato or Faust. So yeah, the life of Zato means you have to be Omega super consistent, otherwise you die. I think the core difference is, for example, it's not a big deal for a character like, let's say, Ram and her summoning of swords. It's not a big deal for Ram to set up the sword after she gets a knockdown, or even if she's not in the knockdown scenario. But for a character like Zato, when you do the summon, a lot of times, not always, especially if you don't get a good knockdown, there are cases where you are sacrificing something to get Eddie out there. And that sacrifice doesn't really exist for these other characters, like Dizzy. Okay, Pet the Flip is live. Okay. These Twitch ads are awful. They've gotten severely worse since the last time I've been active on the site. I think the worst was something like 3 30-second ads back to back that cannot be skipped. Oh, let me make sure I am actually registered and checked in and stuff. Yes, it is Toho. Can't throw away my roots as a Soku player, I guess. So they have no bracket ready yet, I think. Shoutouts to Toho, yeah. Although I haven't been keeping up with the recent releases. I think everything after 15 I have kind of been missing out on. But I think they've gone up to 17 now. I keep getting Honkai Star Rail ads of streamer reactions, but the streamer sounds so uninterested. How's an uninterested streamer gonna get me to play your game? A lot of the ads that the Chinese game developers run for the North American servers seem very, very suspect. And you probably know this for Arknights also, at least a long time ago. 19 came out. It's another PvP one. Okay, so I know that they have... Or hold on, I actually don't know if this is a Toho mainline game, but I know that Tazofro, the developer that made Soku and AOCF, I know that that developer has moved on to making non-fighting games. And I don't know if they are continuing to make these non-fighting games as part of the mainline Toho games, or as like something entirely different. But I didn't know that 19 was a PvP. I assume it's closer to AOCF than it is to something like Soku. Owns 2 Fumos, has never played a Toho game. You could start. It's not a particularly difficult game to get into. Just pick up Toho 6, and you are good to go. Although maybe that's controversial. Maybe you shouldn't start with 6.
Slayer versus Zato.
It's a shmup like 9. Oh, I see. Oh, it doesn't work on Zato. Oh, don't worry, I have no interest in starting. It's an interesting game. At some point, I put a lot of time into it. Seven is also a great starting point. I think my first one was 8. I think it's called Imperishable Night, and it's a tag Toho game. Yeah, I think it's 8. So 10 is Mountain of Faith, which was also a banger. Then I think 12 is UFO, or is UFO 13? Or 11 even. The one with Oku is somewhere around 11 to 12-ish, I think. With the Koiji and stuff. Which has the stupid purple wizard with the dumb hat. I think that's a like a fighting game exclusive, isn't it? UFO's 12, you got it right. Damn, my Toho knowledge is absolutely amazing, considering I haven't touched the game in years, maybe a decade now. Komeiji Sisters is 11. It's the one with the girl in the bucket, I think. Patchouli is the name. Oh, I see. That's a Toho 6 character. I thought you meant one of the. So if you play AOCF, there'll be this other. I was gonna say girl in a funny hat, but that's like all a cast, so it's not very helpful, is it? But it is a girl in a funny hat that is a magician or a wizard. Let's see if they are alive. They're alive, but it's on the waiting screen. I don't have a Fumo, but actually, let me show you one thing real quick. Okay, I may not have a Fumo, but I do have this, which is a Suku, apparently. And I got it as a gift a long time ago. It is very nice and soft. So let me put this. Let's see. Oh, it is a Suwako Suku because I main Suwako in Soku. It is very nice. Sumiraku. Yes, that is the one. Sumiraku Uzami is the main antagonist of Urban Legend in Limbo, which is I think 14.5, the fighting game before AOCF, and is the main protagonist of Violet Detector. I don't know what this is. It was another photography game. I see. Yeah, cool game, even AOCF. Like, the concept of getting rid of the ground is pretty unprecedented, I do have to say. Like, even in this, well, like even in Soku, that game, you don't really, like, you have a ground, and characters are grounded, and there is a very important meaning to being on the ground, but it is a very airborne game. But I think that and like, I don't know, maybe that's kind of the limit of what you can do if you have a fighting game without a ground, but it seemed it was a little too weird for me, which is saying a lot because I thoroughly enjoyed Soku, but it was a little too weird for my tastes. And also the netcode was horrible at the time. Maybe someone made an AOCF roll or something of the sort. Okay.
Get ready to
What is the input? This one. Oh, let me show you a punish. You gonna chip tonight? No, I'm probably not. Oh, whoops. turns out you have enough time to do a fully charged blitz when you block this super. It's pretty good. Only a 25 meter. How much meter cost is the FD? Let's see. I think like a quarter. So like 12 or so. Something like that. Yeah, so the main people I'm looking at who have joined this tournament are number 1, Elvin. Number 2, Mystic, who I didn't think joined until right now, so he wasn't on the attendance list until I just refreshed the page. So that's a problem. It's probably a bigger problem than anyone else in the bracket, to be honest. He plays Baiken. And Baiken is a absolute no-no character for Zato to face. To the point where I may switch to a different character, like Baiken. Not Baiken, Teapot. So Elvin, Mystic, I guess Pat, Chip, and then let's see. I think that's kind of it. We'll see how it goes.
Zato versus Chip. Get ready to rock.
Okay, 3 minutes left. So my desire to go to Frosties is going up, which is good. And anything fighting game related that I do right now has to be an inverse of my interest in MapleStory. So anytime I think that I am more interested in fighting games, which is basically only Xrd at the moment, anytime my interest in fighting games goes up, my interest in Maple has to go down because the time investment can't be more than a sum of some amounts, unfortunately. Good luck in the tourney, fam. Thank you. I'm probably gonna Frosties. Okay, well, let me know if you have a hotel booked, because I'm probably gonna have to crash at someone's. Okay, they're live. Oh, I think that is too big. Okay, there we go. So far, some Waterloo guys are going, but not everyone is 100% sure. I can let you know. Yeah, for sure. Please do so. What is this? So, let's see. Okay, Zato's on the bottom, so things are good. Oh, maybe I'm being called. One sec. I was not being called. Registration goes live in 48 hours. Wednesday, October 11th, noon Central Time. That is tomorrow. And I assume the slots are gonna fill up very quickly for this. I think it did last year too. So I am probably gonna reg right away. I would like to go. First tournament in the US, ever. And Bradley, you will know the disaster that was Michigan Masters in in the beginning of COVID, where we had hotels booked. I think even we were about to book flights, or maybe that wasn't. Yeah, we were gonna book flights. I don't think we actually booked them though, or maybe they were canceled. Push comes to shove, you can request a refund. Yeah, for sure. It's better to reg now, I think. No matter what. The only objective downside for doing so is if I just all of a sudden lose interest in fighting games again and go back to playing Maple. Right, let's hear what these guys are saying.
It is distinctly it's a hell of a way to wake up. Let's just put it that way.
Anyway, way to wake up.
Let's take a look at who we got in today's bracket. Oh, we got a late reg.
Yeah,
we got Rymo. We got Mystic pulling up. Damn, this is a surprise.
Oh yeah.
We got Treble's #1 fan, Vero, Cali Scrub, Zed Chama, Just Avery, Treble, Tom 20, AJ Shifter, Loco Hot Coco, Kevitog, Hatsune the Miku, Thumbtack, Elvin Shadow,
The Mystic
Highway
signup.
Milkshake, Shizuror, Pizu.
The Mystic signup is the biggest issue here because he is a Baiken player, and dealing with any Baiken is a thing you do not want to do if you play Zato.
Come on, man. Look like Wilk, Chuck Bangus, Minu, Judson, Ninefold, Forest, Muddy, Perfectly Balanced, Joy, and me. So with that,
Wow.
It is 7:30.
Imagine that. TO joining his own tournament. I used to do that too when I played Soku. Well, they still haven't been pinged, so I think it's going to be a few minutes still. Unless brackets have started already. Inshallah, first match is not Baiken. I hope not. I hope I'm not seated that lowly. Let's see. They still haven't. Wait, hold on. Wait.
Edition. So we're going to be ruining some friendships, or hopefully not ruining some friendships.
I love
it's all in good fun. But it will be in support of the Trevor Project. So really hoping everyone rolls through.
Hell yeah.
Just show support one way or another. Come cheer on your friends. Come cheer on the players.
Okay, so I think
it's for a good cause. And
this is a different format
always
than
love.
what you usually see. Oh, I'm against Devo. Okay. This is weird. Let's see. So I think we play off stream.
Online.
It's a ladder format, so there's no brackets. It's like you play as many games in a time frame, and top 8 best get into the thing. I see. So you should play as many games as you can, basically. I see. Okay. How do they determine who is on stream then? Because they gotta have some people on stream, right? Gives me a Frosty's winning another Gundam versus Metal. Oh, good luck with that. I didn't know you were still playing that game, or that people still played it. But I guess it is still going strong. Okay, let me turn this off. Okay. Alright, first game.
Get ready to rock. Heaven or hell. Duel. 1. Let's rock. Duel 2. Keep on rocking.
Oh, wait to put this off. 1 sec. Okay.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, Zato moment. Good TP.
Duel 2. All or nothing.
Oh, Zato moment. think that is 1-1, right? Yep.
Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock.
Oh god. Oh, my throw! I wanted that throw so bad. That was my throw, by all means.
Duel. Turn up the heat.
I just watched you get obliterated during Junior time. It's a common Zato occurrence, let me tell you. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's not fine. Oh my god. That's too bad. Oh, and the worst part is always these tournaments. If I play like... Do we keep playing? I think it's versus 2. The worst part is like, give me like 2 more games and I can start to beat him like 10-2. It feels so bad. GG's. It's okay. Got a lot more matches to go. I think we have to manually verify these. Which is a start GG thing that has never been very good. Well, it's not that manually verifying is that bad. It's more so that you have to manually verify every single game within the set. So if you have 3 games in the sets, you have to manually verify each and all 3. How's your run been? Just hopped in basically. That was the first game. So I'm against Look-alike.
We've got a newcomer. Good luck. Venom versus Zato. Get ready to rock. Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock.
It's the cardinal sin. against playing Zato. Do not, absolutely do not burst on 2D. Who's this player? I have no idea. It's a guy named Lookalike in the brackets. That combo just now, by the way, the Blitz combo, it doesn't look very hard, but it's actually pretty hard, because you have to make Eddie move forwards a little bit before you can do the Nobiru. Otherwise, you don't have enough time to do the JD. It's another Zato thing that no one will know other than Zato players. We just wallow in our pain by ourselves, and no one can empathize. Oh. Zato moment.
Duel 2. Turn up the heat.
Okay, there's the second game. This is good for players in the sense that there's not a lot of downtime because you're just constantly looking for matches. So I'm against a guy named Joy now. So there's very little downtime from my perspective.
Good luck. Hey yo, versus Zato. Get ready to rock. Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Igarashi has good music. I'm surprised, actually I'm not surprised that you that you know this. It's basically the only thing from Higurashi that I think is for some reason very appealing to me. And I haven't actually gone through Higurashi yet, which I do want to do eventually. Oh. Do people just forget Zato as a projectile reflector? It's more so that they just don't have experience, I feel like. There's no Zato players. Oh. Umineko is just better. I've heard conflicting opinions on that, but I do think that more people seem to enjoy Umineko overall. If you want a comprehensive VM list, I can provide one, but Kurt has better taste than I, so maybe ask him too. I see.
Good luck.
Okay, that was a 2-0. Oh, it was already reported? Okay. I'm not sure how they're bringing people onto stream. Let's see. I guess it's just anyone that gets matched with Pet, I guess? Okay, let's see. You cummed on him. It's very topical of you to say. Okay, versus Tom Tom. I think is a Leo player. Whoops. The next stream might be an open lobby, maybe. But you know, like only one person can be on stream in the same lobby, since it is Pat who is streaming. I was supposed to fight him at last year's Frosties and Losers Finals of Pools, but my stick broke, so I had to DQ. It's the worst way to go out.
Zato versus Leo. Get ready to rock.
Alright, good luck.
Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock.
Oh, Zato moment. Okay, reverse Zato moment. So it bounces out. Okay, it's fine. He sure was holding onto that burst. Yeah, for sure. Surprising decision from a Leo player.
Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock.
You're too close.
Turn up the heat.
I think that was SDP. That break the law was for style A. It's technically more optimal than if you block the last hit. Either way you get the punish, but that way you don't take the chip damage. It's technically optimal. and like you said, it is more stylish. Which is important. Okay. Did you know, in this tournament, there is a $20 prize for first place only? So we're all gonna fight for our lives for 20 bucks. Yeah, I think it is whoever gets matched with Pat is on stream, and that's it. I don't think they have a good way to do it otherwise, which is fine. You could buy a McDonald's combo meal with that. Oh, we got a check-in. I'm versus... I think this is Espada. I've been converted into the cult of Junior Chicken. No combos for me. Pet the Flip? Yes, that is him. The chip player. Okay, let's go. Oh, that's 6p. Where is my dash game? Okay, that's not good. Oh, you can't do that versus Zato. Think you can slide around like that? Versus, oh, okay, hold on. Okay, it's fine. I can't convert off that in a good way because that's actually an airborne hit. And if I get counter on an airborne hit, my damage is so bad compared to a grounded hit. You can't do that. Oh, my bad. That was unintentional. Let's pretend it was for mental damage, okay? It's a fake unblockable, by the way. But it's fine. It's fake because I can't get the drill to be a little bit later, which it has to be a bit later for it to be timed properly. But I didn't have enough eddy gauge for that to happen. GG's. They're playing Mei, they have plenty of mental damage already. Hey, I used to be a Mei player, and then I apparently found a way to repair my brain cells ever since. Yeah, locals depends on where you are, obviously, but at least what I can say is playing offline is going to be very different from playing online. That is for sure. It's the only thing I can say for sure regarding locals. And if you have a lot of people who are highly skilled at the game that you're playing at the locals, then that's a very big bonus also. You going to the Rich Hill tournament, Bradley? I am against Mystic. Okay. I think I play Zato. I think I think I do play Zato, unfortunately. Let me see, actually. Character select. my bike and options are number 1 Soul, or number 1 Zato, number 2 Soul, number 3 Pot, number 4 Mei, number 5 Axel. I think I played Zato.
Good luck.
Unfortunate. Good luck.
Heaven or hell. Duel. 1. Let's rock.
Oh. Okay, it's GG. I might need to switch. Spike and deck against Zato is probably the worst matchup in the entire game. Okay. It's that is an interaction. That can happen. I think I keep playing Zato. Oh, unfortunate.
Duel. 3. Turn up the heat.
I think I die here. Yeah, I do. It is so unfortunate. GG's. Funny cannonball, go boom, destroy Eddie. That's one thing, but it's not really the biggest issue there. The biggest issue is you can Azami all of Zato's pressure. That is a big fundamental issue. Parry seems like an issue. It is a very big issue. Viking does get damage. Viking is a high damage character in this game. And typically high damage characters are also not good matchups for Zato. I'm not kidding when I said earlier that this is the worst matchup in the game. I think it is the worst of all character matchups. Don't you get punished if they do? If they... So you have to go for a hard read, that's the issue. In this game, there's nothing that's like unbeatable, because if there was, then they would just win every single game. The problem is that the amount of commitment that it takes to beat a certain option that the opponent has, that level of commitment required is so high in this matchup that it just devalues everything else that you do. Against Vero, I think this is a Slayer player. So yeah, you can get a punish on Azami if you think that the Viking will do Azami. But the other issue is the type of punish that you get oftentimes isn't that great either. Like, you get a command throw, and if you have Eddie up, you can get like command throw into like some sort of combo. Either you direct it into a unblockable, which you don't want to do if they're under like a certain amount of HP, because you want the unblockable to kill. Or you go into this combo that does not knock down, which is not ideal.
Let's rock.
That killed Eddie.
Duel 2. Turn up the heat. Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Wasn't exactly what I wanted, but ended up pretty well. Okay, it's fine. It also didn't go as I wanted it to, but such is Guilty Gear. GG's. Okay. Next up. So when does this end? I assume like in 40 minutes, I guess? It shouldn't be like this, but I gotta say that I am unfamiliar with the rules of this format. It's not verifying our match, so I can't start my next match. Okay, here we go. Who's next? I don't know either. It's currently, it says that I'm finding a match, and it's been waiting for 42 seconds. Oh damn, 2H goes under the big fireball of Sins. I did not know that. Or maybe he was just too far forwards for it to hit. But I think it does go under. It's possible that all the... Oh, there we go. I was gonna say it's possible that all the people that are queued right now, because there were like 4 or 5 people, they could all be people that I already played. So the system doesn't want to face, or have me face people that I already played. And against Chuck Bengus. Feels like that fireball is quite high. Yeah, things can go under it. A lot of things. I'm Faust, I crouch under most stuff, but still it's quite elevated. I see. Can you crouch under it? Just like press down and it works? Oh, whoops, I didn't change my freaking stream. One sec. I'll do it after this match. Or after this round. Oh! Okay, let me just inform you that there was a Zato moment there. Okay, I got okay. And I just missed my combo because I'm a Maple Story main. Oh, I just did burst dots, but it's not gonna work. Oh, it did work. Holy shit. I'm not dead yet. Okay, I got knocked down. We're both at low HP. And I won the round. Okay, one sec. Turn off the browser. Okay, there we go. Saved. You can't do that. Okay, nice. He doesn't know that the big girl stays there, even if I get hit. It's gonna get stunned soon. Maybe this will stun. There we go. You can't do that. Oh! Alright, GG's. He's very trigger happy, which works to my advantage. I need to learn the air throw. So I think only if you have a 3-frame jump can you do that. And if you have a 4 or 5 frame, which I think Faust has a 4-frame jump, you might not be able to do it. But you can blitz there if you want to. Three-frame jump. Your Faust is a 3-frame jump? Let's see. I thought he was slower. Ooh, he is a 3-frame jumper. I didn't know that. How's this fucked up? I guess it's kind of important when it comes to doing the FTC stuff because you want to be up there as soon as you can. Like even a frame earlier would be really huge. So it kind of makes sense. Like he is designed around being able to FTC pressure. and the fast jump helps a lot. I'm against perfectly balanced. I think this might be a Faust player. Oh, it's a Babaloo, who I think is either a Raven or a Mei. Come to stream lobby. Do I play Zato? This is a really bad matchup also, the Raven matchup.
Who dares to enter the mayhem?
I think I play Zato.
Raven versus Zato. Get ready to
Alright, good luck.
heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
It's a very low stun character, by the way, Raven. So these continuous random combo starters are very valuable, since you can stun very easily. I think I heard someone sub. Thank you for the sub. But I'm gonna win real quick and then look at who did what. Okay, let me see. Who did what? Twitch is not telling me. Oh, you know what? It's for fucking YouTube. That's why. Okay. Thank you for the the YouTube sub. I didn't know that was a thing that I had activated, so I need to turn that off. I do have a YouTube. You can't do that. Stun. There we go. Good. Very good. I'm more happy about the fact that I can... Like, I still have my sense for when things are gonna stun. More so than even winning the match. GG's. That's a good skill to have. So apparently I am ranked 4th in this bracket right now. And maybe they will do top 8 now?
Zoe versus Zed Chama. Joy versus Zed Chama. Wilk versus 20. Hoptastrophe versus Ninefold. Highway Milkshake versus Vero. Jigs 510 versus Davo. Thumbtack versus Elven Shadow. Treble's #1.
No, they're still looking at the ongoing matches, so I think we do more. Oh, matchmaking is over apparently. No, so we have the top 8 now, and what we're gonna do is they're gonna do the an actual bracket now. So it's top 8 based on the results from these matches just now are gonna be in a single Elam bracket, basically. And the winner of that gets the McDonald's combo meal. More or less. But also, you gotta remember, it's $20 USD, so it's like 2 McDonald's combo meals for us. Insane. Us here with our Canadian pesos. Hello, welcome to the probably inferior platform. At the risk of having this up during our match, I'm gonna still have it up because there's nothing else going on stream. So these are the ongoing matches right now. I guess they're gonna start. Oh, gross, VTubers. Get this off my screen. I wanted to see if stream delay was different on Twitch. It's not. So for reference, I read that basically as soon as I saw it appear. So see how long that takes.
Study guide, and they've all worked super hard. So
Oh, this is a
if you have like that
promo video
color
of
for your
some sort.
character, it's like you're not.
Not too bad, just a few seconds. I see. You know, my alternative today, instead of doing this, was being in a party for Maple Story. Being a it's a monthly thing that you have to do, and I just rescheduled to be in a different party tomorrow instead. But I'm committing more and more to be going to Frosty's, so I think that whenever this kind of decision has to be made, it's gonna be the fighting game, you know? Which wouldn't have been the case like a month ago. If it were a month ago and you had that choice in front of me, I would have chosen Maple Story. Oops. There it is. I think that misses, no? Oh, it does work. Then answer super, feels bad. That damage. Oh. Then. Once I have a better idea of how many Waterloo guys are going, I'll let you know. I'm not sure about hotel capacity. Sure. And like, if you're in a room with someone from Waterloo, like obviously I don't mind sharing with them also. If you have room. Guess I should turn off my YouTube alerts while I have time. Let's see. Okay, that should be fine now. And I think Twitch should be fine still. Let's see. Okay, hold on. There's something wrong here. Test follow. Okay, so it works here. I had this working before, so I'm a little surprised to see it not work now. Do I need to have YouTube on? Is that what it is? Okay, so I set this back on. WrestleMania sounds like a Hulk Hogan quote. Okay, I'm gonna look at this later. This is too much work for me now. Mid-tournament. I think they're setting up bracket now, and we should be in-game soon. Top 8 is single elim. Yeah, so they had this long process for before top 8, and now it's a single elim top 8. Go rob some folks. Zato honestly not too bad of a character for that, but he's also prone to being robbed also. Goes both ways. Double-edged sword. Okay, well it seems like now none of my alerts are working. Yeah, I'll look at it later. I'm not gonna stress over it now. I think it does have something to do with me turning off the YouTube side, which I turned back on, so it should be the same as before. Might just have to restart OBS, maybe. Is anyone else streaming their matches? Let's see. One other person. Isn't it over? No, there's still top 8, which I'm in. And against Elven Shadow in the first 2, I assume 3. I could be... I think generally when they have rules for brackets on start, it's supposed to be on the front page. Like when you first load into the main page for the tournament, it's supposed to say the rules there. But I don't think I see them. It just says what time it starts, and that's it. But I assume first to 3. We'll see this match and see how it goes. Oh, you know what the sad part is? If I win versus Elven now, I have to face Mystic the next the next set. Oh, I need to think about which character to play in that case. Yep, I'm on after this. I am tired. Damn, you don't see that super too often. He tried to red parry, I think, and then it didn't work out. Oh, please win, Leo player. Do this for me. Get him out of this bracket, so I don't have to face Biken. Get this guy out of here, please. I see Mystic do it a lot, the super, I see. Probably just experimenting with it. See, here's the difference. He has a super that he can experiment with. In my case, my options are amorphous, and I have great white. So my options for experimentation are not so great, is it? Although, like, someone did post a kind of cool conversion for Great White. You do 2S, which is your big poke, your long-range poke, and then you super right away. And in theory, you can get a pretty good amount of damage and knockdown. But the problem with that one is that when you do that, usually you use up all your eddy gauge, and that's a problem. So, like, it looks cool, it does a lot of damage. In theory, you get knocked down. But the reality of that combo is that you probably lose eddy in the process, because Great White takes half your gauge, or half your eddy gauge. So it becomes hard to use in real games, probably. Worth checking out still. because it does do a lot of damage, which is unusual for Great Whites. Oh, yes, please! Yes! 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 Oh, no, why would you do that? Oh, nice! He got him! He's dead! Oh, absolutely godlike Leo player. He's the best Leo player I've seen in 5 years. Okay, he can do it. Is it first to one? It is first to one. Holy shit. Okay, now I have a chance. Now we are talking. Okay. This is my favorite Leo player in the entire world. Thank you. Thank you, Tom Tom. Okay, let's go. Now we are talking. I thought that would never happen, but it turned out, number one... Oh, hold on. Okay, one sec. You're not done yet. I don't know what that means. Is it a first to 3, then? Let me actually... Here, let me do this instead.
We've got a new cover.
Oh, it's not a first to 1. Okay, hold on. Okay, he's still got a chance. He can still do it. You just gotta believe. This is our hero Leo player. We gotta cheer for him. Okay, let's go. Yeah, that's good. That's fine. Yes, it's very good counter at 6p. Okay, let's Okay, let's try not to get hit by random blows. Okay, let's try not to get hit by random blows too. Okay, that's good. That's good. Oh. Leo, unfortunately, no standing overheads other than the stance H and also dust. Right, those are both pretty slow. Did that kill? I don't think it does. Oh, it does. But he can also just OTG after, and that will kill. Come on. Leo is the character for the comeback vector in this game. He can do it. If it's any character, it's Leo. Oh, it's not looking good though. The burst wasn't so high value either. Oh! Okay. Okay, good throw. Great throw. Oh, nice! That's such a hard read. That was so godlike. And he gets the combo. Oh, he almost got it. I think he knew he was gonna burst, but he just didn't block fast enough. Because you saw him jump cancel kind of early. Okay, that's awesome. Great. Nice, nice! Oh, the combo, that's not a real combo, but I comboed. Yes, get him! Yes, RC! Oh, amazing. He can do it. This is the guy. This is our hero. Okay. Okay, good. Good block. Okay, that's gonna convert. Okay, hold on, hold on. We're not done yet. Okay, okay, nice, nice EP. Okay, super well. Yes! Oh, okay, that's too late. Nice, good, good, good. Okay, you can't do that, that's like Zato. Burst here. Okay, he didn't burst. Go for the goal burst. He has to goal burst. Oh, oh, you could have gotten him. Okay, it's fine. Nice, nice. You can't do that versus... Okay, he can do that. Oh, please, no! You gotta do it. You gotta do it. Oh, he's so close. He tried to throw, and then he was just like 2 frames too late. He was so close. Okay, he's got another chance. I think it's first to 2. He was so close to throwing, and that would have been like game, basically, for Leo. Oh, okay, trade. It's not good for Leo. He goes on Zen, no conversion. We do not have meter. Okay, that was a great jump in, actually. Oh, nice, nice, nice! Okay, that was amazing. Keep going. Nice to counter it! And he has the conversion. Okay. Would have been better to do one hit, but that's fine. Next, this kills. Holy shit. He's got it. He's got it in the bag. This guy's gonna win. This Leo player, TomTom, is the savior of my tournament run today. If he wins. Okay, keep going. Yes, tense. Okay, he doesn't sense. Okay, that was good. Okay, he tried to throw, didn't work. Nice, punish it. Nice. Okay, my super. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's not fine. Okay, that's kind of fine. Yeah, that's really fine. Nice. Okay. Decide to go for the safe jump against the Zami. Now there's Oki. Nice. Oh, that's so big for Leo. Now he has proper Oki. Oh, okay, so close. Could have gone over red. That would have won. Throw in, please. Okay, air dash. That's pretty easy to see. What's he gonna do? Super. Okay, nice. Oh, the Tommy saved him. Okay, that's fine. He says he has a good chance still. Nice. He hasn't won yet, but he's really close. Oh, please burst. Oh, he didn't burst. I think he should have bursted. Okay, it's fine. He has a round. Okay, he can do it. He is the guy. He is our guy. Oh, this is fine. Nice. Okay, you can't do that versus Baiken. Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Oh, you could have thrown there. It's okay, no conversion. Oh, okay, that's bad. Okay, now Baiken has a huge advantage. Oh, okay, that's awesome. Okay, good, good. Oh, that was good too. This interaction right now is gonna make or break. Okay, he didn't make it. It's fine though. He got another hit. RC? I would have RC'd. You should have RC'd, dude. Oh no, that's so big for Baiken. Let's get air dash in. It's getting. Oh, good. Okay. Oh no! Why would you do that? Oh, our hero. Oh, our hero Leo is gone. He's died. Uh-oh. I'm more depressed than this Leo player right now. Okay, I guess we have to face a Baiken after this if we proceed. Oh, he had it. He had it in the bag twice in both games. It's so close. It was his game. He had it twice, and it was just tossed. I got tossed by the wayside by that Leo player. Okay, it's fine. We can't be too rejected. We gotta play this match. Oh, okay. I'm gonna get it. Oh, I'm not gonna get it. Okay, it's fine.
Turn up the heat.
Poison! I wanted to blitz the poison. It's fine.
Turn up the heat.
I'm dead. Oh, it's okay. We got one more game.
Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock.
What? That works?
Duel. Keep on rocking.
Okay. Okay.
Heaven or hell. Duel.
We gotta at least see Mystic again. Stun on next one. Okay, no more stun. Oh, nice burst for me. Oh my god. You can't do that, but I didn't punish you, so it's okay. For you. Why didn't I punish you? Okay, nice. he checkmated himself by doing that. I don't know why he did that. Okay. Ooh, okay, now we see Mystic again, and I lose. unless I switch to my secret bottom tier pick, Anti-Baiken, which is a Potemkin. I could do Potemkin. Going my rate probably... It could have hit. I think it was too late at that point. Like, I think the hitbox disappeared by the time I pressed my button. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I need to make sure this character is up to date. There we go. Okay, it's fine, I think. Alright, that doesn't work. How do I feel about this character right now? Play Raven, he beats Baiken. Yeah, you wanna see my day 0 Raven against Baiken? Let's see what they're doing. I think we should just watch their matches now. You know, this is the second time I've beaten Elvin in an online tournament. Getting more and more consistent in the matchup. Albeit it was both online. I haven't seen the guy offline yet. If I go to Frosty though. I think his issue is that he's too divided between like plus R, Rev 2, and Strive. I think he plays Strive. And I believe Faust is pretty different in all three. So it can't be too easy. He doesn't play Strive, I think. I see. Yeah, I mean, as an Exert player, it's definitely the tournament that I want to go to. There's no other tournament that's like it, I think. It's the highest priority tournament for me. Like, I considered ECT also, but by the time I was invested in playing this game again, I think I was too late. Like, in terms of getting a room, and you have to pay for the super late pass and everything. Like, I still could if I want to, but it's kind of whatever. Ellen plays Strive. I remember seeing him talk about the recent patch. I'm not sure if he takes it seriously, nor do I care. I see. This is the matchup you normally don't see, by the way. In large part because Answer is just not very common. Hope you don't get into Maple Story more before Frosties. Yeah, I hope so too. But it's a fun game. Well, hold on. Maybe fun isn't the right word, but it is a game that will draw your time investment like no other. That's more accurate. Who is up now? It's Highway Milkshake versus Pazoo. I have a 14 player. I haven't heard that much about 14 recently, but it's probably because I'm playing Maple. So like I'm not really interacting with people who play other MMOs too much. I hope that game's doing well. Pazoo is a Venom, yes, for sure. I had my teenage years stolen by World of Warcraft, and I'm in no hurry to repeat the process. I think, based on what I've heard, and I have very little knowledge about that game, it seems like it is the... it's good at showing you what, like, archetypical... what roles are supposed to be in a traditional MMO, if that makes sense. Like, in terms of having very distinct healers and tanks and DPS, that kind of stuff. Which, in the case of Maple, it is lacking. Almost entirely. Not that it's a downside, necessarily. Okay, matchup where Venom can't mindlessly 2S and win round start. Yeah, you know which matchup you can do that in? It's versus Zato. You press 2S and you win versus every possibility that Zato can put out there. There's nothing you can do to beat it. Kai is pretty similar like that too, versus Zato, where if it's Zato versus Kai round starts, if you're playing Zato, you have basically nothing to do. Just gotta IB. Oh. Oh. You can do that in every matchup aside from Jam, and I guess Johnny because it's Johnny, I see. Is it like trade with coin, I guess? I guess trade isn't the right word. But like, oh, too bad. I think Pazoo will win this. Although saying I think Pazoo will win this after seeing him already win one game isn't so helpful, is it? I think he'll win. If I were betting, I would put it on Pazoo for this matchup. I think he tried to do a counter confirm, the 6p into I-80. Oh, that's punishable. Oh, not anymore. IB? Oh, hold on. This ad is for... oh, how appropriate. This ad is for McDonald's Coast to Coast Monopoly Double Play. Get in the game with McDeliver. Order now. I think it's gonna disappear on its own. Okay, there we go. Get it by coin and lose 20 IQ points. It does feel like that when you play versus Johnny. It's a McDonald's combo you'll buy with your Rev Tuesday earnings. Exactly. Well, you have to think about it in number of junior chickens. So a junior chicken is I think like 3.19. And 20 USD is like 30 bucks, Canadian pesos. So you can get like 9 junior chickens. Gem is definitely a Monopoly character, while Venom is an MTG character. I don't think I played versus this Jam player before. I think. Oh. You got anti-aired. Such is fighting games. I remember this Jam, they really like the ball super. I see. I've always had the thought that that usage of the super was kind of bad. And I wonder what people think about it. Like people who are really good at gem. Oh, nice. He's not doing a bad job of hiding his intent, so a big problem that a lot of people have is when they decide to do something in the game, they'll not make any effort to try to conceal that they're going for the thing they're going for. And I think it may be the case that if you're playing Jam, this is a character where you really want to do that. Like, you really want to hide what you're trying to do. Possibly a bit more than other characters, so it's kind of either you do it or you die kind of character. So I guess it makes sense. But it's an issue that a lot of people have. Like, give me a reason to think that you're not going to do what I think you're going to do based on the thing you're doing right now. It's very important. It's a good chicken block. I would rather see the Venom over the Gem, I think. So this is good. He got me into Losers of a Morning Burst I played in. I see. I haven't played in that tournament yet. So I think I play now.
Got a newcomer.
Okay, I've made my choice. I'm playing pot.
Who dares to domain? Arena.
Alright, good luck.
Versus Pika. Get ready to rock. Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock. Counter.
I threw. But it was not good enough, apparently.
Duel. Keep on rocking.
There it is. Okay. I think it's still first to 2.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Nice!
It's not over yet.
Nice! Got him! This is what you play POV for, everyone.
Duel 2. Keep on rocking.
Got him. Got him. He's dead. I got him. Alright, it's 1-1. You'd better watch out.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
That's okay, that's okay. Okay, that's okay too.
It's not over yet.
Oh! I pressed the button. It's okay. Got him! That is the Netplay Classic that you are apparently not aware of.
All or nothing.
Okay, I'm getting mixed to death. It's okay. One round.
Duel 3. Turn up the heat.
My IB. I'm dead. Oh damn, too bad. I think it's first to 2 still. If it is, I'm dead. Otherwise, I have a chance. But he might just exit. Yeah, he's gonna exit. Okay. It was a good run. And then I met a Baiken player out of nowhere. Here's the Baiken problem for Zato. Let me show you. I think this is the worst matchup in the entire game. Soul's a decent Baiken matchup if you learn it. The problem is that I think he's very, very familiar with Soul. So my, like, you might be right in that the character is good at dealing with it, but my issue is that the time it would take for me to beat Baiken with the character is more than me beating the character with Potemkin, for example. So the problem is, here is Zato conceptually. So Zato's entire concept is that when he gets a knockdown on you, he has guaranteed, unfuzzyable, uninterruptible, gapless pressure on you. That is like the whole shtick behind Zato. And now the problem is, what Baiken does, is Baiken's whole thing is that she hard counters uninterruptible, gapless pressure. So when you have these two characters together, so let's say I get a knockdown, and I want to do my mix, I don't even need to red RC. So if I RC this here, you can choose any number of things. I think K is the easiest. So I can just do this, and I get out of that basic pressure that Zato has. That's layer 1 of the issues. Layer 2 of the issues is because I can't do that as Zato, now I have to basically kind of forego my jump in. And my jump in is the thing that determines whether I have a mix or not. So unless I jump, I can't really do my FC key on the character I'm doing my pressure on, right? So now, the type of pressure I have to do is like this kind of thing, where I'm basically doing the right strike throw. And strike throw can be good as Zato, because like this is one of the best things you can get as the character. But the problem is, now you're grounded. And because you're grounded, the possible reactions from Baiken to deal with your shit are so much better now, because of the number of things you can do to just directly either kill Eddie or just hit you outright. Like if I'm above you, and I'm doing my pressure on you, it's harder to do, for example, like the S follow-up, the thing that hits horizontally. And it's also, I have a better option in terms of being able to punish you if she gets out of range from the air. But I don't have that on the ground. So now, I have to play as if my like signature mix does not exist right now. And not only that, but because she has this follow-up, which one is it? Yeah, it's this one. Because she has this one, it basically means that if she does red parry, this move, this buzzsaw, is entirely useless in the matchup. So now I have to deal with this. That's kind of it. And as you can see, none of those give you a lot of pressure that you need when you're doing your mix, other than if you're doing strike throw, as said before. Because the only thing that Zato has that lets you do this mix is the buzzsaw. That's the only thing that keeps it together. It's not a good time. And also, she has a projectile, which is like kind of a big deal for Eddie matchups, and it hits full screen, which can be reflected, but she can also kind of bait it also. She's a relatively high damage character, which Zato will generally struggle against. What else does she have? I think this applies to a lot of other characters too, but she has this thing where she can Arizami my 2H, and then hit my 2H hurtbox while it's still active. I think it's P. Yeah, there we go. And that's like, oh, is this a... I can't tell if this is a Zato thing or not, but it feels pretty bad when it happens. Yeah, there we go. And you can counter it because it's 2H. Which means you get a full combo if you're near the corner. Okay. It's quite a few anti-airs, but it feels especially bad for you. It's really bad for... And also, not only that, but just fundamentally, this move is also really good in neutral. So if a Baiken is stalling for time while doing this, it is really hard from Zato's perspective to get in there. JH is also nuts, yep. Like having this move in neutral, having all that damage, having all of this shit also, it is very difficult. As opposed to you just pick the pot and you basically don't do anything different other than be aware of Loa Zombie basically. And you just play pot. You don't change. You do change some things, but you're still playing pot primarily. When you're playing Zato in this matchup, you're no longer playing Zato. It's like you are demoted to being a Zato with no buzzsaw mix. Don't know anything about matchups, but your Zato guy has a nice ass in this game. You know how to see the best part of his ass is when you press the far slash, and it kind of jiggles. It's very nice. But I can never know. I have no idea why it's level 4. It's a. I assume it's a legacy thing where it was always really good, and at level 4 or like the highest level. But it is a very good button. It's like a ST normal, where once you hit it, it just never goes away. And also, this character also has the fuzzy mix, the Fshiki mix. I don't know how to do it, but you do tatami in the corner, and then you do like JD or something, and it hits you if you're not blocking high. Which again, I mentioned before, but that was like kind of supposed to be Zato's thing to be able to do those mix, but now it seems like basically every character has access to it. I shouldn't say every character, but a lot of characters have access to it. Viken does, Venom does. Up there with Leo JK for normals, you press at the apex of your jump and can't be anti-aired. Yeah, Leo JK, Viken JH. Leo JK is another one too, where it's pretty insane in terms of how good it is overall. Like, you just jump forward as Leo, you press JK really early, and chances are it's gonna counter your opponent on the way down. It's a very good button. Yeah, Ram JH also. Like, Ram JH, this button is so good. Let me pull up Ram. Should have done the other way, where I'm playing Zato. RamJH is another one where number one, I can't use Nobiru to deal with it, so using Eddie there is out of the question. And he wants me to use it because that button will kill Eddie in the interaction against Nobiru. So if I do this, oops, I think she has to be a bit higher. It'll kill Eddie, which is not ideal. So the way you deal with this is you actually JD instead. But the problem with this is you need to commit to doing this, which is not really ideal. But you do have to do it versus Ram, Chip, Kum a lot. I think those are the main ones that you have to do like this kind of move on. Raven JD, yeah, Raven JD is another one too. And then Zato. Zato's normals aren't bad either. So he has JK, which is a pretty good normal. JS is a very specific niche that no other character really does. JH is kind of whatever. JD is pretty good, although it's a little bit slow. The main thing is JK. JK is pretty good. The only problem is he doesn't have the normals on the ground to support those moves. So a lot of times when you do this kind of thing, when you do like this happens, where you got the really good hit because you have a good normal in the air, but after you get the hit, there's no way to convert it on the ground. Like, you end up being forced to do something like this, which you don't want to do since you can't convert 2S into a knockdown unless it counter hits sometimes. Like, this is, I think, one of the biggest problems. See, like there, I couldn't actually combo that. If I do this, that one worked, but if I'm a little bit further away, my 2D will not reach, which is a big problem. And it's especially apparent when you're playing versus characters like Venom, who are very thin and standing. Am I gonna watch this? Let's see. Oh, they want us to play the 3rd place match, which I'll do. It's a good thing I didn't end stream then. We've seen the 5P2D Zato moment. I think a lot of people didn't get what that part was about. But it's a very important part of Zato sadness. Okay, I'm gonna focus. Good luck. Like here, that's not gonna work. That's the sadness just now. That too, like that combo just can't work. So I need to go for a much lower damage combo. Oh, I didn't want to do that. He tried to slap me with a Force Slash. But I'm gonna play a little safer than that, Kazoo. You can't burst there. see, like, now that he knows that his 2S will just beat everything, he goes with the assumption that I won't do anything, and that lets me do things. Let's go. Go. Oh. Oh! I tried to Drunker Shade. Okay, that's fine. Unfortunately, he used the Burst Super, and if he does Burst Super, I can't throw him.
Good luck.
Okay, well, we got third place, and you know what they say about third place? Is feels better than being second. Oh, I see. So they did the third place match before Grand Finals. That's what's going on. It's too bad I never played Pat. I think I could have easily gotten second. Let's watch this. No McDonald's combo meal, unfortunately. Yep. Only the glory of being third place. That's only got time for Ref Tuesday and Random Midnight Soul. Yeah, I don't think he's been playing too much. Well, maybe he's been playing a lot offline. I wonder if that actually knocked down, or just didn't tuck. Because if you do 5P into JD, or not 5P, JP into JD, I feel like the height is a little bit too much. Usually you want to see like a JK 2 hits into JD, this chip. He's been writing a book in his spare time, I see.
Turn up the heat.
I would like to meet Pat in person. I don't know if he's going to Frosties. Because he is essentially keeping the like a big portion of the net play scene on Alive, more or less. Or he did for some time before, like a couple years back. And like not to mention the offline stuff he does. You get Rev to alive long enough for rollback. Hello, Maoski. You know what happens in this tournament? So this is Grand Finals, and as you can see, I'm not in it. And the reason is Baiken. So this character right here that you see. I don't know if you can see my cursor. There's more online stuff nowadays, which is nice. Yeah, I think so. I am always worried about the oversaturation of tournaments, but I don't think that's the case with this game right now. So the worry is that if you have too many tournaments in such a short time frame on a regular basis, what it does is it will decrease basically the entertainment value of each individual one. So the stakes have to be raised over and over and over if you want to get that to be sustainable. Because like you look at some of these tourneys that they're running, and as a viewer, like how interested are you really in viewing these games if you're not like a super hardcore Exert fan? And even if you are, and so sometimes I do think that in some cases, and again I'm not saying it's that case for this game right now, but I do think that in some cases it's better to basically funnel the hype into singular and less frequent events. So like imagine that you took 2/3 of all the regular weekly tournaments that run right now, and then like theoretically had all those players that join those tournaments be in one big bracket every month. In terms of hype and enjoyment of people watching the tournament, I feel like that would be better. But there are other reasons to run these tournaments than for viewer enjoyment, let's say. Because in the end, these are for the people that are joining more than the people who are viewing the game. Which I think is healthy. I think that's 2-0 for Baiken. Like, it definitely is a good thing that these tournaments are geared towards the people who are joining, more so than the people that are watching. That's a good thing from our perspective. That was a big problem for CSGO. There were like 2 majors a month and everyone stopped giving a shit. I see. But the fundamental issue, and I will keep going back to this every time, is that this is a player-based issue in terms of there not being enough players, basically. Because if there are more players, it essentially solves every problem that the game has. Like difficulty of finding matches, which translates to people being able to find better matched opponents online. That's a huge part of sustaining a player base. It increases viewership for these events, increases participation for these events. And in the case of a game like this, where the concurrent users is so low, it'll also make finding matches easier, which is also another big motivation for people to play. Like if you join this game, if you start playing this game, you're completely new, and you just labbed out a few things like your basic OK, basic combos. And then you realize that if you go to the player match list and find that no one is playing in your region, or they're all full, so you can't tell if they're there or not, that's a huge demotivating factor, I feel like. It's 3-0 for Baiken. All the top players in Illuminati lobbies nowadays. Yeah, that server does exist. Like I don't think it was an intentional thing. It's more so that the people who go to tournaments often are just happen to become friendly with each other, which makes sense. Where's my... There it is. But what I wanted, and this is something that I actually did with Exord some time ago, is I made a server called something like Exord Tourney Hub. And what this was number one, and this was the superficial reasoning behind the existence of the server. The superficial reasoning was that it would be a place where you gather all tournaments, all online tournaments that run, in one spot. So everyone who is a TO joins this server. You run your tournament in these servers because the TOs have administrative permissions in the server. And so people don't have to join like 10 different servers to be in all these different tournaments. You can just join one. And not only that, but you have schedules posted in one consolidated spot. So that if you want to join different tournaments but don't know where to find info on them, they're just all there. So that was the superficial reason behind the server. The actual, I guess, more core reason behind the server was that I wanted to basically remake the existing Rev2 server, which is I believe the Reddit server, because that server, I think due to very poor management in the past, it has kind of turned into a thing where basically only a very select handful of people play. And most people, especially the people who are really good at the game, they refuse to play there or find matches there because they feel like these people are unfit, I guess, to be in the FGC or something like that. So that server has kind of become barren. And I wanted to make a new thing where it would be an in-between between the two that exists, where everyone comes here to play. There's no reason for anyone to not play there, since it is the greatest gathering of people who play the game. But it did not work out, because I failed to get attention, basically. And I went to go on and play... Actually, hold on, this was before Korea. So actually, the reason it failed was because I had to go to Korea, and there was no one else to manage it for me in a way that I would have liked. But that would have been a thing, potentially. And now, yeah, like you said, Bread has made a server that is, I think, kind of similar to what I'm going for. But I don't know how this is going to work out. So... I think that in the end, there's a huge draw for people to be in their local servers. So if you're in Chicago, you'll play in the Chicago fighting game server. If you're in the Toronto server, you'll play in the Toronto server, etc. And I think that the thing that Bread made, and the thing that I was trying to do too, I think both of these things are more successful the more players there are. But I think that potentially this game doesn't quite have that critical mass of users to support such an idea. Yeah, let me send you an invite. There are some other minor things too about this server, which is like it tries to classify you into being a specific skill tier, which if you've seen my streams in the past, you'll know that I am very much not a fan of. So there it is. I actually like the smallish size of this game. Yeah, and there are good things about the game being small as well. Part of it is, I guess, that from my perspective, it feels like the people that I play feel very human, because I basically know everyone who plays the game at a certain level. And you don't really feel that when it comes to, say for example, playing Street Fighter V ranked. Every single person you're going to meet, unless you're in like top, I don't know, like 500 of the game in rank, you're basically going to meet new people every single time. There's definitely more of the human connection, if you want to put it that way. Okay. So I think these guys are done. Let's see. Oh, they raided Vevion. Okay. But yeah, current plans are to go to Frosty's, and if any of you are going, I would like to play as many different people as possible in casuals. I think I am done for Rev 2 for today. Oh, I was so close to beating Mystic too with the Potemkin. That was too bad. Okay, so the next video I am trying to make, I think is going to be longer than usual. So it may take a little while to make. But I'm not sure if... Okay, so I have the concepts of it down, but I'm not sure if I want to use the footage from my stream to make it, or if I want to record new footage for the video. And I think it would be preferable to either re-record it outside of stream, or I go through it one more time on a different day, and then I use that footage instead. I think the latter is more likely, so I will organize that and get it ready. I mean, probably maybe Friday or Saturday. Hoping I can go to Frosty's, a better player. You just gotta keep playing. Thanks for the stream, for sure. Join the Discord, not a single EU ping. Yeah, like that's the issue too. If you're in a different region that normally doesn't play with these people, you're most likely going to be playing within your own community. Like I know there's a France video, or a France Discord server. There's like a German server called Hard Edge. And like all these, especially countries in Europe, seem to all be in their own kind of thing. But the French Guilty Gear server was very big last time I checked. They had a very large number of users there. We play at Hearts Are Blazing. That was a server that got made around the time, like a little bit before Strive came to be. And they've gotten quite huge, apparently. Surprising to see. I hate the French, I could never. Yeah, they have Neffy. Neffy is a good Soul player. But I don't really know anyone else. Okay, that's it. I am going to head off to play Maple Story, the most cursed MMO in existence. If you would like live alerts, here is the Discord for stream and videos. Okay, goodbye. I will be back soon. Thank you for coming.